Every dog deserves a happy, healthy life, full of zoomies and tail wags, right? But how do you really know when those little quirks or changes in behavior are just normal dog stuff? Or when they are actually a signal that something more serious is going on and it's time for a professional checkup? It can be tricky, and sometimes our pups are really good at hiding their discomfort. That's why I've put together a list of some of the most important signs to watch for. Being proactive and recognizing these signals early can make all the difference in your dog's health and happiness. So, let us dive in and make sure we're all equipped to give our beloved companions the best care possible. You'll see when to take your dog to the vet pop up on screen, so you know exactly what we're covering today. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about something that usually brings a lot of joy to our dogs at food. If you notice your dog sniffing their food bowl but then just walking away, or if they're completely refusing to eat for more than a day, that's a pretty big red flag. We're also talking about sudden weight changes here. Maybe they're eating the same amount but still losing weight, or perhaps they're gaining weight unexpectedly without changes in their diet. A healthy appetite is a cornerstone of a healthy dog, so any significant shift here, especially a complete loss of appetite or very rapid weight loss, definitely warrants a trip to the vet for a checkup. It could be something as simple as a toothache, or it could be a sign of a deeper underlying issue. So, remember, loss of appetite gives visit the vet if you see this happening with your pup. Moving on to another common but often concerning symptom, vomiting or diarrhea. Look, I get it. Dogs sometimes eat weird things, and a short-lived upset stomach isn't always cause for panic. Maybe they got into something they shouldn't have in the yard, or a new treat didn't agree with them. However, if your dog is vomiting or has diarrhea that lasts for more than 24 hours, or if these symptoms are severe, frequent, or accompanied by other signs like lethargy, pain, or blood, then it's time to act quickly. Dehydration can set in very fast, especially in smaller dogs or puppies. Persistent vomiting or diarrhea could be a sign of anything from a parasitic infection to a dietary intolerance, or even something more serious like an obstruction. So, if you're seeing ongoing vomiting or diarrhea equals vet visit, don't delay, call your vet right away. Next, let's talk about those itchy moments. Is your dog constantly scratching, licking their paws, or rubbing against furniture more than usual? While an occasional scratch is normal, persistent itching, scratching, or licking can be incredibly irritating and uncomfortable for your dog. It's not just a minor annoyance. These can be signs of allergies, which are super common in dogs, or it could be external parasites like fleas or mites. Sometimes, it's even a skin infection that needs specific treatment. Left untreated, these issues can lead to skin damage, secondary infections, and a lot of discomfort for your best friend. A vet can help identify the root cause and get your dog relief. So, when you notice persistent itching or licking, it's a good idea to get it checked out. Now, let's consider how your dog moves around. Is your usually energetic pup suddenly limping, favoring one leg, or struggling to get up? Maybe they're hesitating on the stairs when they used to bound up them, or they're just generally moving more slowly and stiffly. Even minor injuries can cause significant pain, and what might seem like a small limp could be an indication of something more serious like a sprain, a fracture, arthritis, or even a neurological issue. It's so important not to dismiss these signs, especially if they persist. A vet can properly diagnose the problem, whether it's a joint issue, a muscle strain, or something else, and recommend the best course of action to alleviate their pain and improve their mobility. Remember, limping or stiff movement should always prompt a vet visit. Moving on to breathing, which is vital for all of us. Any changes in your dog's breathing pattern should grab your attention immediately. If your dog is coughing persistently, struggling to breathe, panting heavily when they're resting and not hot or after exercise, or making unusual noises when they breathe, this is a serious concern. While a little reverse sneeze might be normal for some breeds, consistent coughing, wheezing, or difficulty catching their breath can indicate respiratory infections, heart conditions, or even blockages. These issues can escalate quickly and become life-threatening. So, if you ever notice breathing problems equals emergency, please don't wait. Contact your vet or an emergency clinic right away. Finally, let's look at some other general but crucial indicators. Keep an eye out for changes in their eyes, gums, or overall energy levels. Are their eyes cloudy, red, or producing unusual discharge? Are their gums pale yellow or unusually bright red instead of a healthy pink? And what about their energy? Is your normally playful dog suddenly lethargic, sleeping much more than usual, or showing a general lack of interest in things they typically love, like walks or playtime? Cloudy eyes could suggest vision problems or infections. Abnormal gum color can indicate issues ranging from anemia to liver disease. And unusual tiredness or a significant drop in energy can be a symptom of countless underlying illnesses. These subtle changes often give us the first clue that something isn't quite right. So, if you spot noticeable eye or energy changes, it's definitely worth a professional opinion. I know this might seem like a lot to remember, but here's the golden rule. When in doubt, it's always safer to have your dog checked by a professional. Our dogs can't tell us what's wrong, so it's up to us to be their voice and advocate for their health. Early care, identifying problems before they become severe, can prevent bigger, more painful, and more expensive problems later on. It's not just about treating illness, but also about preventing it and ensuring your dog lives their best life. As the text overlay says, early vet visits save lives. It's truly amazing how much difference early intervention can make. Regular vet visits, even for wellness checkups, are key to keeping your dog healthy, happy, and full of life for as long as possible. Because caring for our canine companions means noticing these important signs and acting early. It's about being observant, understanding their normal behaviors, and recognizing when something is off. Your vigilance is their best protection. And always remember, love them. Check them, fit them. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this video helps you feel more confident in knowing when to seek professional help for your beloved dog. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on keeping your pets happy and healthy. We'll see you in the next video.